Hello, folks, welcome back. It's good to have you again as we explore the mysteries of the cosmos. Please do not forget to subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell for more interesting videos. Thank you. So, today I'll be talking on how the church perceived witchcraft as a threat, leading to its demonization. This perception of witchcraft as a threat by the church was due to its desire to maintain sole authority over spirituality and religious beliefs. These played a central role in the demonization and persecution of witchcraft during the witch hunts and trials. Let's take a deeper look on how these things got about. The Catholic Church held immense authority over religious and spiritual matters in medieval and early modern Europe. It sought to establish itself as a sole religious institution and the ultimate spiritual authority. This authority was not only religious but also political and social, as the church had significant influence over the daily lives of individuals. Witchcraft, with its diverse traditions, often incorporated elements of pre-Christian pagan beliefs, nature-based spirituality, and folk practices. These traditions challenged and contradicted the teachings and rituals of the Catholic Church. The church viewed these practices as a direct challenge to its religious monopoly and sought to suppress any alternative spiritual belief systems. Witchcraft practices, which included the veneration of nature, the worship of non Christian deities, and the use of magical symbols and incantations, were seen as heretical by the church. The fear of heresy was pervasive, and the church believed that witchcraft could lead people away from the orthodox teachings of Christianity. The church associated witchcraft with malevolence and the devil. By labeling it as a form of diabolism, the church not only condemned the practices but also instilled fear and suspicion around witchcraft. This characterization reinforced the idea that witchcraft was a dangerous threat to Christian faith and the society. Witchcraft, as it was perceived and practiced, often challenged established gender roles within the church. Many accused witches were women who held positions of power and influence within their communities. This challenged the patriarchal structure of the church, where women were expected to submit to male authority, and it was seen as a threat to the church's teachings and gender and power. The accusation of witchcraft frequently arose during times of economic hardship, crop failures, or social unrest. The church and the authorities used these accusations to divert social anxieties and control communities. It was as a means of maintaining religious and social order during turbulent times. By portraying witchcraft as a grave threat to Christian doctrine and society, the church aimed to maintain its control and authority over the spiritual lives of its followers. The suppression of alternative spiritual practices reinforced the church's dominance and influence. The publication of the Malleus Maleficarum in 1487 further propagated the church's perception of witchcraft as a challenge to its authority. This influential manual outlined the identification, prosecution, and punishment of witches. It provided a framework for treating witchcraft as a grave threat and heresy. In summarization, the church's perception of witchcraft as a threat was deeply rooted in its desire to maintain sole authority over spirituality and religious beliefs. Witchcraft challenged the church's power, teachings, and gender dynamics. The association of witchcraft with malevolence and diabolism enabled the church to suppress alternative spiritual practices, thereby reinforcing its control and authority over the spiritual lives of individuals and the communities. This perception played a central role in the demonization and persecution of witchcraft during the historical witch hunts and trials. So, with all that being said and done, we now know how witchcraft was demonized by the church and thereby instilling fear in the lives of individuals. So, until next time, do well to enjoy yourselves. Namaste.